Bonjour, welcome to French class 2. Now, this is a continuation from French class 1. And in class 2, we are going to ask the other person what is their surname and what is their first name. You're going to ask them to give the spelling of that name. You simply ask them in class 1 or in the first class, you ask them what their name was. But now you want them to specify whether it's the surname or is the first name and how is it written. They could tell you a name that is very difficult to pronounce, and so you'd want to ask, okay, how is that written? So let's go into it quickly. Quel est le nom? 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 That is to ask which is the surname. And the second one, quel est le prénom? Quel est le prénom? Quel est le prénom? Which is the first name? So the difference basically is nom and prénom. Nom means name, prénom means first name. So nom could be surname in English, and prénom is the first name. Quel est le nom? So, for instance, if somebody says, I am David Paul, je m'appelle David Paul, then you don't know whether David is the surname or it's Paul. You'd ask, okay, which one is the name? Quel est le nom? Then you would also ask, quel est le prénom? Which one is the first name? Then they would say, maybe David. But you don't know how David is written. So you'll want to ask for the spelling. What do you ask? How is that written? Question would be, how do you write that? How is that written? So that you would say in French, you'd say, comment ça s'écrit? Comment ça s'écrit? Comment ça s'écrit? Comment ça s'écrit? How is that written? You could also ask, of course, once you ask, how is that written? Then you ask the person, spell it, please. Spelling, please, so that they start spelling your name, or their name, sorry. So you'd ask, comment ça s'écrit? Épelez, s'il vous plaît. Épelez, s'il vous plaît. Épelez means spelling. Spelling, like telling somebody to spell it. Spell it. S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît means please. In French, it is like 3 words, which simply mean please. So spell please. Épelez, s'il vous plaît. So that brings us to the next bit, which is, how will you spell your name? So for you to spell your name, you must know the pronunciation of the letters of the alphabet. The letters are the same like in English. The only difference would be in the... So let's go. Let's read letters of the... So we start from this end, and this one is A. So you'll repeat after me. A, B, C, D, E. Take note of that. E, is a sound that it's like a combination of O and A. So it's something in between. E, F, J. So take note of this as well. In English, it's letter G, but in French, you pronounce it as J, J, H, H, I, K, L, M, N, O. So there's a difference between this O and E. This one is E, letter E. E, but this one is O. O. P, Q, then R. Letter R is pronounced as R. S, S T T U V W. W is W. W, you know, like in English you say W. In French you say double V. So it is W because this other one was V. V, W, X, Y. Y in French is Y, Z. So now you should be able to spell your name. Please write down your name and try to spell it. That's the end of lesson today. Thank you so much.